Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's stream. How's it going? As you can tell, we are not playing the Oxygen Not Included soundtrack to kick things off. No, instead we are rocking the Spotify playlist my wife and I put together recently called Sci-Fi Symphony. Let me see, I'll drop a link to this in the Discord real quick, because I know you guys love my playlists. We'll probably also have to turn this down a wee bit so that it blends nicely into the background. Or I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's totally overtaking everything. We'll see. Let's see. Here we go. Wow. Do I look like a pro streamer right now, Nearly Fatal? I appreciate that, you know. Every now and again, I'm like, man, I'm such an amateur. And then I realize, it's not so bad. Maybe I know what I'm doing. And then I think to myself, do I care? The answer is no. I don't. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys coming through. We're going to go ahead and get started in here with a new game. We will be playing on Survival. It will be the first time that I've played on Survival in a while. I've been experimenting quite a bit with the no sweat mode, just kind of relaxing, doing some things. Yeah, what's up, CVM? I am a mediocre Oxygen Not Included player at best. This is one of those games where I play it frequently, but I am far from strong. I'm one of those guys where I get to cycle 100 or so. I built my spam, I built my coal generation room, I'm exploring around, then I kind of get stuck for some reason or another. And you know, those things happen. But, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do about it? Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up our duplicates. And of course, we've got Nearly Fatal, Tech Decker, and Cesium here. So, you know, we got people for dupes. Cesium, I'm totally down for advice on the builds. But, you know, like everybody who plays this game, I kind of have my own system for how I like to do things. But I'm always down for advice and input and direction from people, especially if they quite more of this. We are playing on the development branch for this game, so there might be a few things that are missing artwork or missing sound. There might be a few bugs. This is supposed to be getting officially updated tomorrow, I believe. So, you know, we can all look forward to that. But let's take a look at the dupes. Usually what I like to do is make sure that I've got one for research, a very high learning skill, that we've got one for that we have one for farming, because we're going to need that pretty quickly, and then maybe somebody who's just we don't want any loud sleepers though. Narcoleptic quick learner with 7, I'll take that. That looks awesome. Pacifist, simple taste, +5 farming, that's gonna be good. And then it's usually good to kind of secure somebody with really high creativity, since that's not really something you want to waste time training on. +3 is okay. Usually you can get lucky and get one with, oh, hey, there we go, +5. Alright, cool. We'll do that. Go ahead and get started. Oh, what should we name the colony here? Hold on, I need wife input. What do we name this colony? He's just shrugging. Okay. Thank you, dear. Very helpful as always. I love you. She's off to read scary horror books because it's October. The not so stellar space rock. Then we'll head off. Playing Janglers United is also a glorious thought. Alright, let's see. Okay, so this is quite a bit of water all in one place, and this is an awkward bit of water right next to the start of the base. So we kind of have two options for this. One thing that I've been experimenting around with recently is building kind of like a water trough that rests down here towards the bottom of the base. where like before you hit this like really high temperature, you kind of build out like a main water reservoir that you can drain multiple sources of water into, which is kind of what we have, but there's far less water over here than on this side. Oh, and there's water up here too. Okay, so we'll probably want to drain that as well. I guess we'll probably plan to do that. Got a lot of copper, which is good. Copper up here. Let's see. This just kind of makes it awkward because these are both in the path of where we would normally build bathrooms. So we're kind of going to need to decide what to do with that. I guess what we could do is just build over top of this. Yeah, this will do something, I guess. Alright, we also gonna want to build on this. So we kind of figure out what we're doing. First order priority is get some bathrooms up, and after that, we kind of decide what else we're doing from there. So let's go ahead and just build 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we want to do 6 wide? I mean, we could. The last time that I tried doing 6 wide, it was kind of awkward, so... Alright, let's get to building, guys. Missing string! Oh no! It's alright. Come to know and expect. He's down. I don't know what music's being played right now, but it's very verbose, dreadful kind. What that means. Alright, so if we are going to build a basin down here, we're going to want to build it probably to... We're going to want to avoid any slime lung. I want to get it too low. So probably looking at building floor. But what we should probably do is build down this way, clear it out from this side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, of course we're gonna run right into the axolate. It's alright. Just moving around along with the standard protocol select. I mean, the other option is instead of doing this, we could just build a pump right here to just pump out all of this for now while we work on everything else. I think we should just go ahead and do that. Like how they all win at the exact same time. Well, it's bad time. It's important that we do this. It's important that we all eat. and then pass out on the floor, as we do. So yeah, this game has been in early access development now for a year and 8 months? A year and 9 months? A year and 9 months. It's been quite some time. It's come a very long way since I first played it, which was pre-release last year at PAX, or 2 years ago at PAX West, when it like barely worked at all, and there really wasn't a whole lot other than like the basic artwork and like Duplicant's working with that kind of thing. Yeah, so it's come a really long way. They are just now recently starting to do a whole bunch towards like the sustainability aspect of the game, so being able to create a colony and perfectly let it run forever for the long periods of time deep into outer space. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead. Sauce light, I'm sorry. Sorry, but it's gonna have to be done. Let's go ahead and just grab this right here. And let's start this. So we know the distances. 1, 2, 3, 4. Future buildings. Colony rows, etc. Then we're looking at the basin. This line still gives us a more pocket here to work with. This usually doesn't end up being that tall. It usually ends up being something like this. Sometimes a little bit shorter. But we can always adjust the height on it later. So let's just make this one out. Come down here and start cleaning this out. Nice little water basin down at the bottom. Set all these in the direction, and then we can start putting this over. Build the bedrooms, build all the other stuff that we normally like to build. I lately have been getting into the habit of putting the bedrooms above the bathroom, and then also building like a farming area just above the middle bit. I haven't gotten like too deep into that system just yet, but you know, it's good enough. Let's get all this like, whoop, actually, hold on. I was like, yes, please go do all these things that I don't actually need to do to pick out this road first. Build all these storage compactors here. It's got all messed up with the sand. Power system. Heyo, what's up, Burger Cheese? How's it going? I wonder if you can get hundreds of copyright strikes on a single video. I'm not quite sure how that works for live streaming on YouTube. I really don't know. Anything could be happening, or could happen, or could not be happening. I mean, I guess if we wanted to go about ensuring the continuity of the rest of all of this, we would just turn off the interstellar music, or switch to like an appropriately copyright-free video game soundtrack, like the soundtrack of Transistor. This would totally work, right? But then at this point, I gotta ask, like, what does the sound balance sound like? I don't know. Let's turn this down just a little bit. And then you guys can tell me if it sounds fantastic or awful. Check these priorities, turn off resource, art, and everything for everybody else. Operate, we have nobody with the tinkering skill, so maybe we can prioritize that. Let's get our job board built right off the bat. Now, one of the things I really do like in the space industry update that they have done is they have changed the research, which, like, even though like a lot of the advanced players aren't really talking about that, you know, with the rest of them. I know, probably could YouTube weasels who write burger cheese. Even though they changed a bunch of things, the thing I think that will help a lot of new players out, honestly, is the way they've rearranged the research tree. Because just the fact that it's split up now into slightly more accessible categories, like artistic expression no longer takes advanced research, which is a big deal. Same thing with pressure management, right? So like, just it not being advanced anymore kind of signals to a newer player that, like, hey, these things are not that, they're not as complicated as you'd think they might be. You want to learn how to use these earlier, like there's rock granulator, right? Like, I never really understood how important the rock granulator was until I made it, which is super cool. And once I did start using it, I was like, oh, this is dope, but I never did it because for the longest time it was like back here, right? Same thing with the way that they've bumped up smart batteries, right? Like, smart batteries used to be a little bit harder to get to. Now they're much closer to the front, right? Like, smart batteries used to be back here, and now they're over here, which is really nice. And so for, same thing like this, like, you don't need advanced research anymore to get to a farm tile, which kind of signals to a newer player like, oh, maybe I should go for those. So it seems really cool. I really do like the changes. And yeah, if you've never seen this game before, it's basically you are on a space rock with a bunch of duplicants who are being printed out of this printing pod for reasons unknown, and your goal is to make a surviving, sustainable colony in a harsh environment out in outer space. And recently they've added things to the game to where now you can break the surface of the asteroid, and you can build rockets, and you can go explore the space around you, and they're planning to add story and all this other amazing stuff. And it's a very, very good, I'm gonna, like, because I'm pausing and ranting, and yes, Transistor soundtrack, you're right, Atrophius. This game is one of the most interesting simulation games that I've played because of the fact that what it does is it teaches you about systems, and it's not so much about, like, okay, did you build a farm? Okay, you drew your farm down and now the farm is working. It's like, how can you engineer the most interesting way to create sustainable food? Like, how do you manage heat and water and gases and all these other things? And so me, I'm not like an engineering brain kind of person. That's not my skill set. I'm not good at science. I'm not a math guy, whatever. But this game is so satisfying when you finally figure out how to make something work, where you're like, oh god, like, now I just have no oxygen problems for hundreds of cycles. Like, that feeling is super good, and making all these systems work together just feels awesome. So this game is very satisfying to play compared to a lot of other strategy simulation games where it can feel a little bit more like you're going through the motions and you're tracking the big numbers way out here, and you know, like, you're just like, okay, I need a farm, boom, I have a farm now, okay, good, my food count's going up. Like, with this, it's like, but how do you design the farm to work exactly how you want it? And that's the kind of thing that I really like about this game that I think is really unique. So with that said, we're going to be building a farm soon. We're getting the jobs board research done. We have a new duplicant. I realize now we never named our duplicant, but you know, these things happen. If someone wants to name, now's the time to speak up. And we talked about wanting somebody for operating. We do have an operation guy over here, which is cool. So let's do that. And we're working towards our jobs, which is great. We can just bust this up. We can let the socks light out. No, apparently not. Please. We're gonna need ladders down here anyway. It sounds going well. Yeah, so this soundtrack, by the way, is the Transistor soundtrack from, what is it? Supermassive Games? Supergiant Games? Can't remember the name of the studio, but they're pretty well known for making amazing OSTs. Transistor's kind of sci-fi noir, so I was like, yeah. That'll work for Oxygen Not Included, why not? Alright, we're gonna want to build up this way as well. All this off too. So we drain the water down here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm building this this area down here is basically going to be a tile reservoir. Or not a tile reservoir, but we're gonna make some tile walls, and we're gonna have, this is essentially going to work as our well to hold this water, which we're gonna drain down into here, and this water up here when we get to it. And we'll probably drain this water down here as well. Just so that we can have a nice centralized location for it. Now that we've finished the jobs research, let's get the research or the jobs board up, which is in stations. Put that jobs board down nice and close to the center of the base, and we're going to start the research on meal prep so that we have these farm tiles available to us. We want to start growing mealwood as quickly as possible. Subbed to me a while ago when I was a Brawlhalla guy. I've been out of the loop for a while. How did I end up here? So yeah, I don't really play Brawlhalla actively anymore, but I have never stopped doing YouTube or, you know, streaming or making video recordings. So like now it's largely I just play what I want. I no longer focus on one game. So lately it's been rotating through, I still play a lot of fighting games, but I play more 2D fighters. So I've been playing Under Night, which is a 2D anime fighter, which has been really fun. And I've also been playing a lot of Monster Hunter World. Recently picked up Black Ops, and I've been playing that with some other friends on PC who picked it up. And this is my current like strategy game addiction. And those are kind of the genres that I usually run through, of like something that's kind of grindy, like Monster Hunter. Something that I can play with friends, which is currently Black Ops. The fighting game that I'm currently focusing on with right now is Under Night, and then, you know, the strategy game, which is Oxygen Not Included. And that is how we find ourselves here. Alright, now the reason that I'm waiting to build all of this before I drain the water is because we don't want to have the duplicants working down here until all this is cleared out, because if they're working in water, they will get hypothermia and things will be sad. So, oh, we made the jobs board. Forgot to give people jobs, so let's fix that real quick. We'll make Devon the farmhand. Let's set Rowan to Gopher for now, since we can have him level that up. Turner's on the assistant point, and Frankie, you're our engineer. And we can shuffle those jobs around once we have more direct jobs for those two. Play Brawlhalla a lot back in your day, and you got to top 50 at one time. Stopped a while ago. Now I mostly play Tekken. Nice, man. Are you playing Tekken on PC? Because PC Tekken is where I normally reside. I still end up playing a fair amount of it. I haven't recently while I've been learning Under Night, but Tekken I've spent a lot of time with. I fucking love Tekken. It's so good. Let's clear all these messages, 'cause that's annoying. I know we need a food source. So it's not there as much. Ladder going over here, and we can clear out the rest of this, and that'll pretty much let us wrap up this bottom area. Down here as well. Heard a lot of good stuff about Under Night. Yeah, Under Night's really good. Honestly, like, a big part of the reason why I decided to get into it is because I noticed a lot of my friends who had picked up Under Night were really, really improving at the game at like a very rapid pace. Or not at the game, excuse me. They were really picking up fighting game fundamentals and improving stuff like their neutral game and their decision making after having gotten into Under Night. And I really think Under Night is the kind of game that encourages you to be very aware and play very patiently when you're on defense and very aggressively when you're on offense. And it just, the mechanics in that game really encourage you to refine your fighting game fundamentals, which I love. And I've only been playing it now for maybe about 2, maybe 3 months, but I've really been enjoying it. Look around. Ooh, what is this? That's a nearby cold biome that might be awesome. This is really cold oxalite, though. That is a very weird formation for oxalite. Huh. Well, I guess I know where we're exploring first. This finished up, fellas. You kind of bunk at 2D fighting games. You played a lot of Skullgirls, but that's it. Yeah, Skullgirls is a fun one to pick up. 2D fighters definitely have its own skill set. What rank am I in Tekken? I think the highest rank I ever got in Tekken was Warrior or Vindicator or something like that. It was one of the yellow ranks. But I tend to rotate characters quite a bit in Tekken, so I usually hover around the green ranks like a lot of folks. Actually, let's go for next. So I'm gonna want these manual airlocks soon. As we go exploring. Alright, so this should drain down here, alright. Finally, not Call of Duty. What's up on tilt? Miguel is your guy, huh? Yeah, Miguel is I think Miguel's a really good character for online play, especially. Not a lot of people respect Miguel when they should. You're hovering near red ranks? Damn, nice. Your headphones are maxed out, and you can't tell what I'm saying half the time. Alright, well, that either means my overall stream volume is low, which would be weird, or the music's too loud. So, that's rough. Let me know if the audio sounds right to you guys. What's up, Emma? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Trophius, I'm gonna be playing RimWorld again. I know he's been working on 1.0 for a long time, and I know that got announced, but I just haven't really been on the RimWorld train for a while. Mic volume is too low. Or at least it's indistinct. Interesting. Alright, let's have a look-see. Changing microphone settings on the fly has not been working out very well for me in the past, but... Alright, if I drop down the overall sound volume, does that work any better for you guys? Has this been improved? Look into my eyes and tell me. Does this suck or not? Is it any better? Do I need to finally get a new microphone? Because this one's dying. You let me know. Audio sounds good to you, just turn down game sounds a bit? Alright, well, we just did that, so... Emma says she thinks it's better, which is great. Let's start getting our mealwood planted ASAP. Let's bring this up in priority. Set these up in priority as well so they get cleaned out when needed. If the pressure's too much, you don't want to give your opinion anymore? I'm sorry, man. You can't hear what he's saying now, especially. What? You think it's mic sensitivity or something because it's just when your mouth isn't facing the right way? Yeah, also just alright. Check. I don't know if that makes any difference or not. I have been having problems with this microphone recently, so we may end up changing all of this setup soon because this is the second time people have complained recently about microphone issues, so it's probably not just me, man. We do have farm research and dig. Yeah, let's grab Gosman. We are gonna need 2 farmers. We've already got 1 farm hand, and we can put Gosman on there too. Oh, not like this. Alright, well, here's what I'll do, everybody. I will work on getting a new microphone set up. And now we'll try to deal with what we've got. I'll also look into seeing if there's like a... It's also a very good chance that we have... there's also a very good chance that we just have some sort of firmware or power issue with the current thing that we've got. You might even get Under Night. Burger Cheese, if you get Under Night, let me know. I'd be happy to play. I'm also down to play Tekken sometime for sure. Let's see real quick. get this built out, then we can turn this into our hatchery. We also need to get oxygen down. You'll just type live subtitles. Alright, I don't think anything I'm gonna say is gonna be that critical. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be playing this all night or not. I thought about ending out the stream on something else, like I don't know, playing a little bit of Under Night or Tekken or Black Ops before the end of bed, but I just wanted to, like, if I don't play this game for like a week, I get a real hunger for it. I don't really know how else to describe it. Let's get this up to 6. We need to make a bedroom, and I want to get that built over here, but we need to get this oxygen up first. And let's just wall this off. This big old space. Don't need to just we'll let the rest of the area pressurize first. That is some of the most encroaching slime lung I've ever seen in the starting biome. That's brutal, man. Alright, we need to leave a full 1 tile distance around this, so... let's make sure. So, slime lung is basically very bad diseasey things, where if it gets into our base, we then have to deal with a lot of people getting sick, which we don't really want to have to do. Alright, so we're only going to be able to build a little bedroom over here, which isn't great. Or you don't want to give it away. Oh no. Shortages, that is not great. Yeah, it's because we don't have any breathable oxygen up here. But let's let up these gases. None of our mealwood's actually been growing because I wasn't paying attention to the oxygen flow up here. So we get a real battery down here. Should help alleviate this right away. Yeah, and it did. We really just gotta wait for them to get to it. Oh, my Steam account? I mean, my Steam account's Raven, just like everything. I just don't really, like, do Steam account, like, giveaway, give out. Like, my friends list on there is full, basically. So, like, if you do want to play, man, what you should do is you should hop in my Discord, which I can go grab a link for in a moment. But basically, if you hop in my Discord, usually what I do is if I'm playing or if people want to play a set for something, then I'll plan it out with them in there. Because Steam, I've just basically, like, I just don't use it for traditional means. So let me see if I can grab you a Discord link. Because, yeah, basically I just like to do everything through Discord. Let me grab the thing. We'll get this in there. Discord is the good stuff for anybody who wants it. Putting in all 3 chats because we are restreaming to all the platforms as per usual, like we do. Okay, we did pick up a little bit more calories. Let's hope that we can get a few extras from these bits and bobs that are going around. So all these little cracks in the dirt basically mean that there's a chance that something's gonna be there. So you can use these to hopefully get like early seeds and that kind of thing. I know we have a food shortage, man. I know we got a lot of problems right now. All right. Eyes can start to look slightly better. You're probably gonna end up getting whatever this game is. I mean, if you like strategy games on tilt, you do, go buy this game. It's made by the same developers who made Don't Starve, so you know it's gonna be quality. We're gonna need to build a second row of farm tiles here as well. We're gonna want more mealwood. Let's get this built down here though, just so we can section finished. We're not gonna need more mealwood just yet. Oh, 50%, bro. Come on. You like the managing part of it? Yeah. The managing, the engineering, like we haven't done anything complicated yet, right? But we're building up to that point where we are going to be ensuring the future success of the colony. Let's get another bed here. 4 tall, right? Another happy little home. Alright, we can get our 6th duplicant, and that's the point where we're going to stop for a little while. We have simple tastes, caregiver, gastrophobic. Man, we don't have anybody who can do cooking, but I don't want to take these guys with really slow athletics because they're going to suck at everything. Alright, so Mima coming in with that 4 in the art. That's great, but let's set her to be an architect first. She can take care of some of these build tasks that we've also got coming up. Yeah, Burger Cheese, hope to see you in the Discord, man. And we will definitely figure out a night to play Tekken. I need to start getting back into that before DreamHack Atlanta. Let's see. Artistic expression next. I know, guys. I know all about the tea shortage. You don't have to keep telling me. I know. I know. Get all this water drained out. And get this area here fixed for better, faster, smarter travel. And we're gonna come down here and we're gonna start building our little CO2 pit. Because yeah, carbon dioxide's already slowly starting to try and collect down here. I want to make sure that it has room to go. And once we get this taken care of, we'll build a second level of bathroom area down here, I guess, for lack of a better term. So we can build showers or whatever we like down here. Keep everyone nice and clean. Come on, Mima, don't give up. Alright, there we go. Rowan's gonna be sopping wet, which is sad, but be able to get all this in here. Alright, let's see about swapping soundtracks, because I think we're coming back. Oh, we're not coming back around. This is just the remix of the thing. Let's see. Listen to some Fury soundtrack for a little while. Even though this is a little upbeat. It's a little upbeat for a space simulation game, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to deconstruct this and we're going to run the ladder through here. Where we want it to be. Let's see about draining down that piece of leftover water here. Which will be good. Alright, so now we've got a little bit of that going on, which is great. And we can airflow tile this little section of light. That's a high priority. And we'll see here about get this guy rolling. Know about the food shortages, my guys. Oh. Let's not make any unnecessary wires we don't need to. Oh, we have this on shuffle play. We don't want that. We want it to go from the top, if you would. From the top, if you would, sir. Thank you. Alright, we need a new pitcher pump here. We don't want to put it in the direct path of the ladder. In fact, we're gonna move this over. So, just in case anybody makes a mess, we don't have to worry about them making a mess all over our water supply. Drop the files here. Good. And once we get the supercomputer research, we'll be able to drop the supercomputer down right here. Will be good. And then we need to start thinking about power, so that we can free up some duplicates. Now, everything down here is super hot. Usually I do like to build power kind of off to the side or down here if I can, but we have the problem of this being a very unpleasant area, but we could probably work around this. Let's see how much tile space we have. Slide one. See what our borders are. Something like this. So we do have a bit of space down here we could. It's not quite as large as I would like to be, unfortunately. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. Going about their daily tasks. Now, see, when we do want to break up into this area, we'll be able to drain all this down as well. We should just happily fall. Let's see, if we wanted to build like a small modified power plant up here. Let's see, if we wanted like coal generator. That's not so cool. This. Change somebody to a miner. Take them off the building one for now. Alright, 6th duplicant is available. We don't want to grab them up just yet. Still kind of want to get to this happy sustainable place. So now that we have our water basin, the next big thing to solve is coal power. And for that, we're going to want to build a isolated area down here for the coal. We're also going to want to research insulated tiles so that to keep this part, keep the water insulated from the heat. So we got a lot to do, man. Got a lot to do. Let's get this. I want to be careful about task overload as well. Oh, we don't want him to be a courier just yet. Let's have him do... How did he not level up at all? How did they change what happens for putting people in different skills if they just level up slower? That's kind of strange. Well, let's send the BA groundskeeper, I guess. Or just leave him in the go position for now. It seems really odd, though. Is there a way to remove that slime stuff? Yeah, there is. So you basically, like, you kind of have to set up like an entry point. Like, basically what you can do is the slime lung goes in the air and also in it'll get on your duplicants themselves if they go mine it. So you can see like there's slime lung in this polluted oxygen over here, and then there's a bunch of slime lung in all of these slime pieces. But you need the slime later on to turn into other usable materials. So essentially, what you're looking at is a scenario where you have to go into the slime area to go and retrieve things. Like these dust caps are like a really important food source, and this thimble reed you eventually need when you start going to make exosuits. So you need to get in there somehow. So usually what I end up doing is I go and I see where there's some dust caps, because we're going to want to make a dust cap farm at some point. And then you create kind of a in and out exit point to get into the slime biome. So you set it up where you've got a sink for people to wash their hands. You have oxygen deodorizers that will clean the oxygen as it kind of leaks into the area. All that kind of stuff. So you basically create like a safe entry and exit point so that you can properly deal with the slime without it, getting all of your duplicants sick or getting inside and all over your base. Because you see, if we look at the germ overlay, the yellow stuff is food poisoning. We can see like a little bit of this is popping into our bathroom, because food poisoning is just kind of a byproduct of many things. We also have polluted water over here, which actually what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create a separate basin over here on the side with which to hold our polluted water. Usually something about this big is plenty of space. Suffocating. Oh god, what kind of trouble did somebody get themselves into? Oh fuck, Rowan! No, you dumb motherfucker. Can you climb out? No. Rowan, how? How did you manage to do this? What the shit? Rowan, I don't know if you're gonna live, man. Rowan, what the hell, dude? Oh, Rowan, you're so dead. Alright, here, wait. Maybe we can do this. What's down here? This is igneous rock, right? Oh, Rowan. Oh, why? Oh god, but he can't Oh, there's no oxygen for him to breathe. Oh, Rowan's dead. Oh, way to go, Rowan. You dumb piece of shit. Alright. We'll just bury the body. We'll never speak of this again. Well, it's alright. These things happen, you know? Rowan, what value were you providing? He was one of our all-purpose farmers, I think. Oh, Rowan. Nope. Wait. Is he our researcher? No, that's Turner. Okay. Is he our artist? I don't know what Rowan was doing other than dying like an idiot. Well, new duplicant on the way, yeah. No, Rowan. Now people are gonna be all stressed out because Rowan got himself killed. Thanks a lot, Rowan. That's always unfortunate. Alright, advanced research done. Let's start looking at all this, and we can get the station up for the supercomputer. It will be very helpful. Our food shortage is still going on, but our mealwood farms are in full effect now, and I think this should be enough to feed 60 units, so hopefully we're okay. We don't have any more duplicants trying to off themselves. Let's just set all these open now. One of them always dies. Okay, none of the drones escaped up here. I know about the food shortage, man. The food shortage alerts are what's getting me into all this trouble, you know? Oh, I didn't realize this collapsed. It's a pain in the ass. There's all that oxygen filled in there already. We need to build this rock granulator soon as well. We need just enough refined metal to make a smart battery. And then we're good. Ugh. So what's everybody else up to while I'm enjoying building the space colony of the not so stellar space rock? Get more tea. I realize now that I have 2 narcoleptics on the team, and you know that's a little worrisome. Just a little bit. No, the important thing is we're gonna have to replace these with insulated tiles. I don't know if I can do a 1-for-1 without all the water falling through. Sometimes you can. I think what I'll probably want to do is this. Just to make sure. Because we need to insulate our water supply from all the heat that this is generating. It's going to be a lot. Oh no, he dropped the water. Yeah, and the next big thing is gonna be this part as well. We need oh, and we're gonna need to start getting some nice improvements to the decor where people spend a lot of time. Oh no, who's dying now? Bert! Well, if all 3 of you are there like jackasses... Wait. Why can't you guys just leave? Just leave. Like, stop all trying to suck out all the oxygen out of the room, yeah? These stupid duplicates, man. They're all just trying to die. All of them. All trying to die, man. Okay. At least they're happy because they saw their friends. You're back! Had to deal with family drama. Hope everything's okay, Tech Ticker. How you doing, man? I hope everything is well. Man, we're surrounded on all sides by this slime lung, except for through here. which is super not great. You doing okay? Right on, man. Have you been sticking with the undernight practice? Can't really do much about our missing battery issues until this research is done. So let's get a great haul of those over here. I feel like one of our oh, Bert. Yeah, let's have you be our architect, Bert. Get in here, guys. Get on in. Up in priorities as well. Learning Seth and improving your Akatsuki. Nice, man. Very nice. Alright, over here, we're gonna want, let's see, how big is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Modulation next. Okay, now build the heavy wire required. And the heavy joint plate. This is going to let us get our power transformation system all set up and ready to go. Great. Saves a load of time and energy. In the future, we'll also make sure that our oxygen stuff doesn't go down in the middle of the night, which is part of where our pressure problems have been coming from, although they have largely seemed to resolve themselves at this point, which is great. We can now turn on our bottle emptier. And yeah, things are good. I would like to get our this final bit of water poured down, which I think we'll do next. Oh no. Oh god, what? Oh, Devin, how'd you get your stupid ass trapped over there, you dumb motherfucker. No, go let yourself out. I like how he's just going to work like nothing happened. He doesn't take time to go use the bathroom or take a nap. He's just like, you know, back to it. I love how dupes always manage to get themselves trapped like idiots. They're quite possibly the worst. I wish there was some sort of like early alert system for that too, where like they had like a concerned stat or something where they're like, hey guys. Like just some way to radio in. Yeah. Ugh. Maybe that would make it too easy. I don't know. Colony Wax artists or arts. Sorry, get on that. Devin and Grossman are the only ones who are really stressed out right now. What are they doing job-wise? They're both far. Devin and Grossman. I don't know why they're so stressed out about it, man. Just embrace it. Just embrace it, mans. Enjoy the life. Once that whole system gets built, it's good. Right? Right or am I wrong? Everything in there. We're gonna want to turn this into a hatch farm, but we need to get our temperature modulation done first, and then the oxygen depollutionizers, and then the other things. So for now, we'll just chill out a little bit. We'll enjoy the everything. We'll pull out our phones. We'll pretend we're middle management. All that. It'll be nice. Oh, my buddy Cryptic Fox is playing Oxygen Not Included right now. If you guys want to go watch someone who actually knows what they're really doing at this game, go check out Cryptic Fox on YouTube. Cryptic Fox. Exactly how you think it is and how it's spelled. Watching a lot of his videos and tutorials on the game really helped me get jump start on kind of how to play the game semi-properly. So if you guys like to look at this, but want to see someone who's really got their shit together, I would definitely recommend checking out Fox. He's a really good dude, and he is quite good at this game, at least comparatively to me. We don't really need to go out here for a while, so let's just hang on to that. But this is going to be our exit point into this area. I want to explore further over here to kind of see what's around. And maybe at some point we'll figure out how we're going to exit into the slime biome in a way that's safe. This actually up here looks like a smart place to go first. We just have to figure out how to get there in a way that makes sense for us and our machines. We also got to make sure that we are doing a good plan to filter all this water down. Alright, so that research is done. That's going to give us our insulated tiles, which is great. Decontamination is going to be next for our deodorizers. Although, actually, that's not that critical. Let's do ranging first, since we really want to get that rocket rolling. We should also assign someone to our art student position. Devin, take a break from farming. Go make the art look nice again. And let's actually get a better sub-priority on all of this stuff. So we can get this rocking and rolling. For stations, oh, we need to make our rock regulator. We need to make that fast. Let's actually get that changed up. Oh wait, no, okay, that was already done. So we just need to build it. Refinement, rock granulator. I want to get this done. Can't remember how much power it takes, but I think we should be able to do it like this. And let's get that done as quickly as possible. We're gonna want to get that worked. Keep the airflow good, Raid. I know. What's up, Hollow Julian? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Let's see. Don't worry, our oxygen flow is looking pretty slick. Well, I'm really not excited about all this carbon dioxide right here. I think what we're gonna have to do here is we're gonna want to manually airlock out this area until we're ready to drop the water through. And then as soon as we're ready to drop the water through, we'll just drop it. That way we can keep all this carbon dioxide and this other stuff in here kind of solidified, you know? Our food finally seems to be stabilizing, which is good. Glad to hear you're doing good as well. Hollow Julian. Alright, and then we can finally do this. So, copper ore to copper. We're going to need 1, 2, 4 of these. Really that low on copper? Holy crap. That's not good. Let's go ahead and get as much of that out as we can. Also get a little extra quick up here. Use the stuff that's in reach. I've been doing some investigation, grinding for money in Monster Hunter World and all that stuff. Oh, nice, man. Wait, are you playing Monster Hunter World on PC and you didn't tell me? I feel like grinding for money in Monster Hunter World is really just that. It's just like, gotta grind a lot. And then at some point your equipment caps out and you're no longer needing to spend money constantly all the time. But that could just be me. Could just be me. Alright, so once this gets made, we will be able to drop a smart battery down here, which is going to solve most of our power problems for quite some time. will be great. All right, so we just finished our most recent research for ranching, which is great. So now we should be able to go into animation. So now that we have ranching done, means we should be close to being able to. Let's send it back here. Yeah. Gossman. Almost ready to become a rancher, which is awesome. So we can start creating our hat ranch. At least the most basic of hat ranches. You're also loving the Fury soundtrack? Yeah, man. I love me some Fury soundtrack. It's very, very good soundtrack for a very, very good game. I love the animation on this where he's just literally punching a button. Oh, you speedrun Fury? Nice, man. Fury speedruns are no joke. This one song speaks to your soul. I think it's like, to me, the songs that stick in my head the most are on the bosses that I got stuck on the most. So it's understandable why this one would be very, very convincing. Alright, does that give us enough for the smart battery? It does. Let's go this as quickly as possible. And this should make our whole system work. Oh, we also need to automate the wire. Important. What's that? Let's turn our algae deodorizer, or terrarium back on, rather. So we can actually, no, we don't need to do that. Screw that. Don't need it. What we do need is decor. Serious. Decor, man, that what speaks to the soul. Your best time cure really on the speedrun mode is 44 minutes and 30 something seconds. It's still easy. 44 minutes is pretty good, man. It's far faster than, I think my fastest, I did a complete playthrough on stream once and I think it was 3.5 hours. But I haven't, that was before speedrun mode was introduced to the game, so, you know, still would have been at least 2 hours of nonsense. Me trying to get all that done. Of course you got hypothermia, you bastards. Alright, it's fine. Let's just build them. Let's just build them at that. And let's get this done quickly as well. Good. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a tune. Before you played it a ton, getting S rank on all the bosses, including the DLC boss fights. So there's DLC boss fights? How do I not know this? I guess I gotta go back and get all this stuff together, man. It's just been a while. Alright, research time. Distillation up next. We're gonna want to create some sustainable plumbing here in the near future. Alright, credit time. We are gonna want hatches in here. Jobs got mastered, so we should be able to ship this to rancher. Dawson, let's see. Get this built quick so we can start getting the bonus from this being a nice room instead of a shameful room. Bonus. Don't have to keep anything inside. Why do they think it's unreachable? It's not unreachable. You're unreachable. This stuff, man. This, like, oh yeah, you can't get there. Unreachable big stuff creates so many problems. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, that should permanently free up our operator now that we've got this going. It's only 2 new bosses, but there's 1 DLC for like $4. Nice. I will have to check that out. Alright, things are finally starting to feel just a little bit stable. It's great. Do we have any other hatches? This hatch as well. We'll wrinkle both of those. Obviously, the stuff probably works. Still got a couple of cities. Great, but not great, but manageable. Oh yeah, this boss. Fight one dude first and unlock Fury or difficulty where you meet a super boss. Didn't start speedrunning until you got his fight on S rank. He's the biggest dick and slowly made me hate him over time of my attempt for S rank, but eventually I got it. Right on, man. Fury is that kind of game for sure. Alright, so we're gonna get these critters in here, and then we're gonna quickly start trying to feed them good stuff. Now, our engineer here, we're gonna have him do storage as a priority, and building as our secondary priority, and we'll also do tidy as a high priority. So this way he's doing a lot of the tasks that otherwise wouldn't get done. And we could definitely use some cleaning up in this place for sure, so Frankie's gonna run around and deliver all the things. Which is good. I feel like we should make a few more localized storage areas. Alright. You love the design for this boss fight music, just not the fight itself. This is the sniper boss music, right? With Sniper Lady. I remember her being incredibly difficult. Alright, let's get air systems rocking. We're gonna want to build a spawn soon. We're gonna see if I can remember how to build this from memory. We're probably gonna build it over here. Or we could build it here. Or we could be really crazy and build it right here. Alright, let's get this. Alright, so for hatches, we are going to want our sedimentary rock. I'll set that to 7. Or, well, let's set that to 6. We got plenty of food on the ground in the meantime. And probably, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we're probably going to want a cooking room nearby. Oh, I just realized that we need a... Oh, we need a couple things that I have severely neglected. Okay, hold on. slime. No rot pile, no. So for the kitchen side, I think it's either right here or right here. I feel like travel time will be a little bit better if we build it up here. But we are going to need a chef. We're going to take care of these issues. I'm also going to want to increase the time of this to get that done and out of the way as well. But I forgot that we needed a place to store pollutants, so... You called your character in Monster Hunter World Bullet in honor of your lovely wife. Dude, Dylan, you know, Natural Killer, did the same thing, man. Same thing. What good are eggshells? I don't know. Alright, research. Let's look at... You have no need for hydroponics just yet. Is Gossman's still sick? No, he's just grimy. Alright, well, that's also good. Alright, I'm gonna save the game before I get up, but I'm gonna let it continue to run. The Bullet Army will rise. The Bullet Army always rises. Alright, I'll be back in just a minute. I gotta fill up my vape, go use the bathroom, and I'll return, and hopefully they don't kill themselves and get some stuff done while I'm gone. Let's see, this is the best view. Covers most of the zone. Guys, always having pleasant chats. Very happy about getting this built as quickly as I did. I used to have a lot of problems getting this kind of thing established. So, like, just being able to know, like, oh, okay, this is what I do, it gets done, it's quick, it's sturdy. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it feels good, man. Happy and Refill Hatch. Alright, we've gotten to the point now where I am worried about our very stressed out duplicants. So we're actually going to set up a massage table here. These guys to chill out. Because the overall stress levels have not gone down, and you need to, man. They need to go down. These guys need to chill. Now let's see, do we have anybody with a high skill? Bert! The apprentice architect, who we can now give a new job. It's just Gosling stressed out. Gosling won't seem to stop being stressed out, so. Let's have him relax for a bit. Fill up the rest of our water reservoir to the top. At which point we'll be ready to use it for plumbing and other things. Turner, you are in the worst spot. Oh no! Oh no, it mixed in with my... well, that's a waste. What the hell? Why? It's just this permanent air pocket. Alright. Sure. I guess. Why not? Why not, man? Is one of my dupes low health? Probably? One of my dupes is high stress. Gossman is irritated to all get out. I don't think any of them are low health, though. I think we're okay on the health front. Why are you facepalming? Julian, why? I guess because of my mixed water over here. It's alright. I still don't know how this natural phenomenon occurred. I wonder if the ladders are causing it. I don't think the ladders really take up a whole lot of physical space when it comes to water size, but whatever. Am I gonna get Soul Calibur 6? I am. I won't be streaming it on Friday because I'm going to the local to go. Turner, stop sleeping underwater, my dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to the local, so I won't be streaming it Friday, but I'll probably stream it this weekend, and if not, Monday for sure. You face palmed over the small patch of dirty water? Well, you should. Really face palm kind of thing right there. Alright, so all this looks fine. Gossman. Oh, wait, look, why is the power out? Is the devil? Insufficient resources, but there's coal right here. Guys. This whole them thinking that this is a inaccessible area is driving me nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, we need power, please, if you would. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I know you're high stress. That's why Gossman's supposed to be on the massage table. They're starting to fuck up. They are starting to fuck up. This is what they do, man. They figure out little ways to self-destruct, you know? That's what they do. Will I be able to do a reverse bomb on this side? Probably. Ooh, the one downside for the spam though is that we don't yet have any Wheeze boards. We haven't been able to do any exploring yet. The only way that we can explore to is off to this side, so we should probably get started on that. Yes. Is it a stress test? It might be a stress test. Gossman needs to chill, man. I don't know why Gossman's so upset about everything. It says that Gossman... Oh, it's because he's our one ranger. And his morale is too low. Which is why I want to get some cookery going on. We should probably just build our cooking area. And get that rolling. Right. You know, get a bunch of bloody food makery electricals going on in the world. And we'll build our spawn up here like we normally do. Alright, so we're gonna want... Let's pull up the diagram for this. This is one of my favorite songs from Fury. It's just so good. Let's see. It's bomb time. I do want to try making one of the really little ones that I've seen. I really need to learn how to use temp shift plates. In fact, this is the time where I should utilize chat. And if Cesium, if you're still out there, or if anybody who is watching knows how to play Oxygen Not Included, has a suggestion for how to build the SPOM in this location, let me know. Cesium, by all means, please link yours away. I'd be happy to have a look at it. I've been meaning to learn how to use temp shift plates this time around because I know people always bring them up, but I've never really used them. Alright, so, whoa, Cesium, yours looks delightfully elaborate. But it also kind of makes sense. Are you using the Weezwarts to block out the airflow? Okay, so I see where it's pumping out the hydrogen. But where's the... Is it just pumping out both the... Explain. I'm confused. Normally, I've got the much more basic layout where it's like... They work as pumps. They suck out the O2 and cool it. Interesting. So the Weezwarts are essentially acting as the pumps. And it just gets dumped around the base. Okay, so in this scenario, instead of building it off to the side, what I would probably want to do is build that like somewhere probably in this section here in the middle, if I were to use your example. It is totally doable. How many tiles wide is this? This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 tiles wide, which I think is our center here. No, we got 20 in the middle. So yeah, we would have room to build it here. I like this. This just means we just gotta go adventuring for the Weezwarts, man. It means we gotta go hop, skip, and a jump out here. Because I want to say, I hope this is a cold biome and not just whatever this is. playing tricks on me, man. Let's see. Let's get all this done first. Yeah, let's get all this done first. Research hand. We have our hydrogen power researched already? I'm not sure. Yeah, we can. Oh, we're gonna want improved ventilation for this, as well as let's just insulated gas. We want sensors, so let's go grab that. It works with just 2 Weezeworths on the bottom, it just doesn't get quite as cool. Okay, so we need to find a minimum of 2 Weezeworths. So we can go check things out. We may also have to go explore left and right, which means we'll have to make a slide entry and exit pockets sooner than I would have liked. But, let's get our artist back on tap here. No, yeah. Get a painting, Devin. What do you think this is? It's weird. I've never seen this before. Look how cold it is. It's so strange. I hope it means there's an ice biome, man. I was like, where did my hat go? Then I realized it was over here. Bert. Yep, and let's see. For Gossman's the only one crazy job right now, so let's bring up Gossman. Everybody else, sorry. Gossman's full. Alright. Let's have a look again here. Alright, let's see about changing the music as well, because it's been a minute. Yes. Stuff built, man. Nope. This is definitely not any kind of cold biome over here. So I have to continue to search in directions. So what we could do is have all this. Let's work our way up here. We need a better miner, though. Ugh. Can't remember if sage hatchlings are good. I imagine they are. In my experience, there tends to be a ice biome to the left or right corners. So we can't find one over in that direction. That basically means we have to probably use this or down here as an exit point. Which I kind of don't want to do until I have sync set up. Right now we don't have sync set up. Because this game has been rather slow going. I think we're in an okay place, enough food to where we could probably pull in another duplicate. It might help speed some things up a little bit. I don't know if I want someone who's unconstructed. Germ-resistant Abe. That seems like that's going to be useful. Germ-resistant Abe who likes to dig. Let's also set his priorities. Abe, you are going to enjoy digging, and you are going to enjoy building. We're going to like digging and building. The two most requested things. And maybe what we can do is we can plan to turn this into our exit point for all things related to getting into the slime biome. In the meantime, we're gonna have to drop down some long-awaited plumbing. Let's both of these locales. Especially if you're gonna drop a sink in here. I know this essentially means that we've got a lot going on all at the same time. There's too many things I want to build all at once, man. Too many things. Ooh, I didn't realize all this chlorine was gonna sink. Creates a bit of an issue. Oh well. Oh, never mind, boys. We found one. Just gotta have Jeremy. Abe! Abe, my mans! Alright, stress levels going down, that's good. Alright, let's take another look at the spawn layout. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5. Little gap. Okay. This is gonna be a son of a bitch to build, I'll tell you what. Oh, come on, there's gotta be more Wii Sports. What the fuck? Work right now, man. Okay, just one up here. I want to use the phosphorite. It's the nearest expendable material. It's granite, I guess. So how's it going? What's up, Mohitrax? It's going good, man. Just in the middle of some complicated endeavors. For lack of a better expression of what I'm trying to do, I guess. I also feel like we should fight Bullet. Just get this way. And that's when we run out of copper, ladies and gentlemen. And there's still some more left. Still some more left. How's your night going, Hedrix? Food has decayed. There. Yes, go, my little artist. Oh, there's another Weezewort down here. This is 3. There's a 4th up here. And an A10. Alright. Well, A10. Precise about it. He's out into the base, man. Doing good, man. I'm just trying to figure out a lot of these oxygen not included systems, and it has been, you know, a challenge. A new kind of challenge for me, but things are going well. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it is, because we're living on an asteroid, but it's, you know, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Did I make this the wrong size? Oh wait, no, I just made this that too far out. 2 tiles, and then hugging the wall. Space, 2 tiles. Okay, so this is over too much. It's gonna be a real son of a bitch to get built correctly, I can tell you that much right now. But it's gonna be nice when we get it done. Well, oxygen's not included in what is. All the excitement is definitely still included. Alright, let's see. Looking back at our lovely viewer-provided diagram. Thank you for giving me something very new and complicated to make. Let's see. We're looking at... not furniture, not food. Maybe some furniture. We need... where's the planter at? There it is. Flower pot. Alright, so flower pots are gonna go boop, boop, boop. Ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Oh shit. You even have a guy that can operate this yet? I'm not. Ooh, that's rough. Alright, Frankie, we got a new job for you. Frankie. You're gonna have to learn a whole new set of skills, alright? Now, I know that the foreman's been giving you a lot of shit lately, but this is something that you're just gonna have to do, okay? You're gonna have to carry some shit around for a little while. Alright? You gotta do that. We need those mechatronics. We need those mechatronics working. We need them working real good. We need them working right now. So good. You can get on that. That'd be great. Right? Do your best. Got this. Why won't it let me do... Oh, because there's a fucking ladder in the way. Oh, this creates a problem. Yeah, we need those, man. Thought I would need those to get on top. Actually, looking at it, I probably won't, so whatever. Alright, let's see. This next thing I have to do is... look like that, I guess. Look at these guys plugging away. Whew. Bert, what were you doing, man? Why, man? Why? Why, though? Alright, let's just get to the stream music playlist. And we are coming to a close here. It is almost midnight. I would love to get all of this built. I don't think I will. This span of time. And if I am gonna have all this stuff, it'd probably be good to build a I'm gonna build a hydrogen module up here. Woo! I know there's a lot of 6 priority tasks out right now, but gotta get done. Whew. Oh, Gossman! Still upset about everything, man. Alright, we've almost got all the pieces going up here, which is good. Cosmo's never pleased by anything. That's absolutely right. Cosmo's always pissed. Let's go ahead and make this priority 6 so that we can get all of our last piece for it. And as far as the rest of this goes, we got quite a bit left to do, including setting up hydrogen up here. Alright, let's look at the last remaining components for this. How do I want to get this built before I stop for the evening? So, we are going to need 2 gas pumps. One here. As well. Oxygen, we're going to need 2 electrolyzers. Here. And then we're going to need 2 Atmo sensors, which we placed the top left of these homies. And we're going to need automation wire for this, and for this. For the ventilation itself, I'm assuming you used radiant pipes for these as opposed to insulated. We don't have any radiant pipes yet. We need 8 things. So let's see about doing 8 things first. So I think we're going to want radiant pipes for, well, actually it's going to be pumping oxygen, so that doesn't really matter. But it's what it is, so. Job master. Abe mastered the apprentice miner job. Well done, Abe. Go, Meemaw, you're doing it. Nice goal. I like how this hydrogen slowly sorted itself to the top, so this oxygen layer has actually been filtering through here. That's kind of nice. Use insulated, it sends hot hydrogen out. Alright. Do insulated. Insulated piping, that is. So let's go ahead and finish our... Okay, we already have that, so we're gonna need insulated. Do we need like maximum insulated? Oh hey, look. Reckless hanging out. Like, do we want to do it out of abyssalite, or does it not matter that much? Early game insulated stuff. I mean, I have Abyssalite, but, you know, I'd rather save it for something that's more necessary if needed. Go ahead and set priorities. All this stuff. Oh, what is this sand bullshit? This is making it take forever. I just want my last Wheeze board, alright? Is that too much to ask? How do I feel about tomorrow's Abyssalite nerf? I actually hadn't heard too much about it. What's the details on the nerf? Are they like lowering the amount of heat that it conducts? Or like the amount of insulation it provides? I didn't really read that deep into the patch notes. But I can see why they're doing that if they're adding more like end game materials that really do deal with heat better, which I believe they are. Like Abyssalite no longer becomes necessary, it just means you won't get it as early, which sucks for some things, but I don't know. I mean, overall, they're still like really doing a lot of balance on this game, right? Like it's far from its final form in my opinion. Like they're gonna at least continue adjusting balance for the next, you know, infinite future. You can't build Abyssalite tiles anymore. You use Abyssalite plus a material from space to make perfect insulators. Yeah, okay. I do remember them. I want to say I watched like Rothgar's video about that and kind of understood it, but I've never made it to late game, so some of that, all the space industry stuff, I'm still just like, yeah, okay. Like, I really don't understand how most of it works yet. Realizing now that this is letting it's like massively depressurizing that base. But we're gonna have to open this up anyway because of the bloody oxygen being up here. Once it's all done. Hard iron and everything. We out of here yet? Okay, got the last one. No Abyssalite pipes or vents. That's pretty rough, actually. But, you know, like we always do, we'll make do and figure out some new stuff. Get him, Devin. Fuck him up. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna need hydrogen generator. We're gonna need a manual generator to get things rolling. We're gonna need a smart battery. Alright, now here comes the painful part. Having to pump liquid up here. Pump liquid in. I have to I guess that's gonna have to be time to bust open all this carbon dioxide. we're still gonna need a smart battery in here as well. Alright. Based on this setup, what else am I missing, Cesium? Does this seem right to you? I've got my spawn set up going here. As soon as all of this is active, I'm going to wall off these 2 bits. I've got my Atmos sensors set to kick in at above 100 grams. Or gallons. No, it's grams, I'm not crazy. 100 Gs, or 1,000 Gs rather. I got to add a wall here and here. Once everything's working, which is fine. This top part will remain, you know, how it is. It's above 650. Alright. Above 650. That sounds good to me. So those guys will kick in as needed. The hydrogen generator is connected to one smart battery that's going to then be reconnected back into this local grid. So that should power everything. I don't know if I'm going to need more than one smart battery. Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, if there are any further adjustments you think I need to make to this, do let me know. I want to get this done before sleep time. Pipes almost set. You think that looks like I'm going to have an overload? Oh, let's see. 240, 240, 480, 600, 720. This is 800 watts. I mean, that should be just the right amount, right? Or is the 800 watts generated going to overload the whole circuit? I'm still a little fuzzy on how that works. I know coming out of a coal generator, I need to be able to have it, you know, the heavy watts. But do you think I need a transformer up here? Or? Yeah, the whole base isn't on that circuit. I'm just planning on having just the spawn connected to it. That's how I usually like to have it set up. That way it's on its own isolated little grid and don't have to worry about other outages. A lot of hydrogen that collected up down there. Yeah, well. Dude. No, we don't need that shit yet. Slow your damn roll, alright? Alright, homie? I got real excited. How's this supposed to work? The hydrogen goes to the top right. So basically, when this is done, and this is off of another viewer's design, but basically, what's going to happen is, Um, basically, what's going to happen is this is going to create hydrogen that goes up and oxygen that goes down. The oxygen that goes down will then get filtered through the Wheezewort up into the general oxygen-needing area. And the hydrogen will be trapped in here, which we're going to wall off shortly, at this top row, because hydrogen always rises. And that hydrogen will then get pumped into this hydrogen generator that will then feed power back to the whole system. So the hydrogen's going to be sitting in this layer right here, getting pushed out by the electrolyzers, and then these gas pumps will filter accordingly. Should work out pretty good. Why is this on read? Ah, son of a bitch. So, oh, it's because it's through a solid pile, I guess. All right, so this get in here. There's always something in. Bottom needs to be open to allow CO2 to clear. Okay, so we gotta take this all down anyway. I think it's time for us to explore. So now let's insulated tile our final Wheezeworts. This. Oh. Just about to dig up every one of my plants. And I think this actually means we'll be able to make another row of mealwood if we so desire. Alright, we're about ready to cut this thing on, almost. The real question, where my jetpack's at? That poor hatch. Oh, whoa. Get him, Gossman. Pick him up and take him home. Yeah, the hydrogen generator, Sezingham's just stating the hydrogen generator will take some damage at first. There's oxygen through it. And, yep, that is very, very true. Alright, so we're walling off these sections, which is great. Now we can enable this building and get the rocket and rolling. So helpful. Ema, run faster. I'm gonna need 2 carbon. No, this will be fine once it gets through. So if we look right now at the ventilation, we've got this huge mixture of oxygen and hydrogen happening at the moment, but that will go away shortly. In theory. If all of this is working correctly. Yeah, so these moments where it pauses actually is going to help the system more, just because we're going to get more of a build up here. Actually, if we I don't know what that's set to. 700. Why is this also set to? Alright, so those are both set to the completely wrong values. May have had something to do with how much oxygen we're putting in there. Because we want this to force through this a little bit. And in the meantime, we're getting oxygen. It's great. So we can kind of see the flow of gas here. Abe, you don't need to worry about that anymore. You're good. Yeah, see, we can see the hydrogen buildup happening now, which is dope. And meanwhile here, we're getting nice and cold oxygen coming out into space. It's dope. So now the biggest thing that we're gonna have to do is figure out how to clear out some of this crap down here. This is something that we'll probably do. We'll set up a little carbon scrubber here. Although, now that we have this area, this might not actually be a bad place to set up a mushroom farm. We're gonna have all this carbon dioxide here anyway. Instead of using this as our exit to get into the swamp biome, we can use this there instead. Alright, this should kick back on momentarily. Standby active at 5, standby at 100. We'll turn that on in case the whole system goes dark. Should be kicking that down momentarily, so we'll probably get one more part where it's in pain. And we should be A-okay afterwards. Yeah, we can see we're starting to get much more pure flow of just straight hydrogen at this point. Let's go ahead and deprioritize these. We should, in theory, be have more than enough to populate out the base. We have a Sage Hatchling, but I don't really have much that I can do with it right now. Alright, so see, we're at a point now where we're getting, like, sending pure hydrogen in, so... It's a pretty good spot, man. Alright, so cycle 54, we have a stable food supply for 7 duplicants. We have a brand new spam layout, courtesy of Cesium. We've got our Great Hall set up, we've got a hatch ranch going, despite not enough sedimentary rock in the area to get the stone hatchlings just yet. But we do have a sage hatch, which we might be able to utilize, because the next thing that we gotta do is start digging out through all of this evil, evil slime and getting a mushroom farm built up so we can lower all of this stress that's happening up here with the 49% of evil. So yeah, all in all, I think this has been a pretty good start. We'll probably be doing another one of these where we start fresh again, since the actual update will be going live, and we won't have to deal with the decreased performance you get when you're playing on the beta branch. But yeah, this has been good. I believe that is going to be it for me tonight. Let's go ahead and save this game. Whew. But yeah, I really do appreciate everybody swinging through. It was really nice chatting with y'all and hanging out. Cesium, I do appreciate the tips, my man. This layout is actually really interesting, and it's funny because I was reading a bunch of things today on the Oxygen Not Included subreddit about how this is this whole Wheezewort system where it takes air from below and pushes it out, you know, the top is a very interesting part of how that works. And so being able to build something that is essentially executing that is pretty cool, which I'm glad I got an opportunity to do that. Yeah. So with that being said, I think I'm going to head out for now, everybody. Thanks a whole bunch for hanging out. It's been really good. And I will be streaming again, not Friday, because I'll be out at the local, but probably this weekend on Saturday. We'll be playing some Soul Calibur at some point. Maybe I'll get Mikey on the stream so we can check everything out. But yeah, that's going to be it. Everybody, have a good night.